And we're back. Welcome back to You Can Linux for a very special episode on Commodore OS. So, first I want to get something out of the way. So I recently learned that my one of my Oshis is graduating. Her name is Can Commodore, and that's very sad. She's an amazing singer, and she plays guitar. She's going to be streaming for the rest of this month, so go listen to her live while you still can. But aside from that very sad news, well, welcome back to You Can Linux again, and we're gonna do this. Okay, so first impressions. So this is the MX Linux kind of boot launcher on that appears on their fucking on their live CDs. So I guess this is based on MX Linux or Antics or something like that, which is very funny to me. I did not realize this. So yeah, this was a pain. This episode was a fucking pain in the ass to set up. Okay, I wanted to do this like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but like, well, one, life got in the way, but two, it took a really long time to download, and then I realized, I don't have a thumb drive that. Well, I do have like a 32 gigabyte drive or two kicking around somewhere, but I didn't want to like hunt for it, and also it has some stuff. They have some stuff on it, and I'm kind of iffy about that because I don't want to deal with backing this stuff up. But I went to download this ISO, and it was 31 fucking gigabytes. 31 gigabytes. So like, I went out and I bought a 64 gigabyte thumb drive, and hopefully this will like load everything really quick, because this is a brand new USB 3.0 thumb drive, so hopefully it'll be faster than that shitty little USB 2.0 one I bought recently. But I had to do that, and then the morning I was going to try to do this, I forgot to fucking flash the thumb drive, and it took so long because it was a massive fucking ISO. So, I don't know. I'm kind of scared that this is going to take a really long time to install. But, here, we'll go ahead and go in. So, yeah. Oh, what's going on here? Okay. So the reason I wanted to cover this is, I actually had heard of this, like, a really long time ago. But I saw Explaining Computers cover this like a month or two ago, and I was like, I have to cover this. I can't believe this is still around, because I remember in the early half of the 2010s. Okay, oh, there we go. In the early half of the 2010s, I first heard of this, because it was being distributed on one of those little. Can I up the resolution here? It was being distributed on one of those little like keyboard computers. And the news was all like, oh, Commodore's back, but it wasn't Commodore, it was somebody using the name. Yeah, you can see why I wanted to fucking cover this. This operating system is ridiculous. Look at that. Hardware. Displays. 1920 by 1080, 1920 by 1080. 1920 by 1080, there we go. Apply. Okay. Yes, please keep this configuration. Jesus Christ. Oh, look, the windows are wobbly. Oh, but it's screen tearing. Damn it. That sucks. This computer should be able to handle this. I don't know what the deal is. Jesus Christ. Leo Nigro? Am I reading that right? Nigro? Please don't cancel me. That doesn't sound very good to say out loud. We apologize, but telephone support is not available for Commodore OS Vision. Okay. Well, let's get into the Jesus Christ. Yes, I agree to the terms and conditions. Go away. Oh, it just goes right into the installer. And oh god, the animated wallpaper. Oh god, there's so much eye candy. Oh dear god. But yeah, this OS Jesus Christ. This OS might, or this desktop might look a little bit familiar to you. And no, I'm not talking about how it looks like Mac OS with the, oh good lord. Good lord, the eye candy. I'm not talking about how it looks kind of like Mac OS. I'm talking about how it looks like the Mate desktop, or Mate. Somebody corrected me on that. I could have sworn it was Mate, not Mate. But yeah, this is the Mate desktop with all the eye candy they could find. Jesus. So yeah, we'll see how that works, how well that works when it's actually installed. Maybe the screen tearing will stop once it's installed. It's not really screen tearing right now, even with the fucking animated wallpaper. Explaining computers didn't want to turn the sound on when he started this because he feared copyright. Well, let me see here. Oh, it comes with Adblock built in. That's cool, I guess. Where's the sound settings? Maybe if I right-click on this? Sound preferences. Okay. Hardware. Output. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Jesus Christ! This fucking distro, man. Here, let me turn that down on my end at least. Actually, maybe I should turn that down on here a bit. Now, I'll leave it. But, look at this! Oh my god! Oh, that animated background is looking kind of crunchy, though. Ugh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pause the recording, because, oh my god. I'll be right back. I just unpaused it because I'm like, oh wait, it's just checking the installation media. Escape! Yes, I want to skip. Go away. Okay. Based on Debian stable and uses some components from Mepis Linux. Okay. If you don't know, MX Linux is a kind of a continuation of Mepis. Basically, it's Antix. There's another distro called Antix that was a fork of Mepis, and Antix and the community behind the former Mepis distribution kind of got together and created a new distro called MX Linux. So that's the story behind that. Regular install using the entire disk, please. We're gonna nuke and pave once again. Yes, start doing that. And while it's doing that, we're just going to... Okay. Here, we're going to disable this. I don't have a Windows computer on this network.
Hello, and welcome to Commodore OS Vision. Now listening to Commodore OS Radio.
What?
I am your host, the voice, the spirit of Commodore OS Vision, and the
What
new
the
Commodore 64S, available now from myretrocomputer.com.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention,
The C64 zip tune you just listened to was the famous Ocean Loader 2 by Martin Galway.
Okay.
I'm afraid the installation is going to take approximately 40 minutes.
Jesus.
Sit back and enjoy some more great Commodore 64 music whilst Commodore OS installs.
Okay, thank you for the information, I guess.
The next C64 tune.
Okay, so... What was I gonna say? I don't know. I guess I'm gonna pause the video for real now. Because we're basically just gonna be waiting for this to, fucking finish. Oh my god, dude. This is so extra. I mean, look at this. You got the desktop cube, and I'll explain more about that when we actually get into the OS. Jesus. I forgot what I was gonna say. I guess I should mention, I don't actually recommend this, because, you know, most distro ISOs, for starters, they start out at like 1 to 2 gigabytes. Some of them will go up to maybe 4 gigabytes if there's a lot of stuff in it. And then you got like Endless OS, which is a completely different kind of thing. And then you have this one, 31 fucking gigabytes for an ISO. And, like, this cannot take... This cannot be, like... I mean, look at it. It's ridiculous. This is not a lightweight distro. So, you're going to be using a lot of your disk space. And a lot of this stuff, you're probably not even going to want. And we'll get into what it comes with, though, again, once the system installs. But, yeah, oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna pause the recording. I can't think with this. Jesus. Okay, looks like we are ready to go. All right, I'll click finish here. You can double check the time to see if that actually took 40 minutes, like the robo voice said. So here we go. Finish. Okay. Okay. And it is rebooting. Do not adjust your set. Come on. Yep, there's logo. Pull the... Oh. Escape. Okay. I pulled out the thumb drive right as it did that, so we're just gonna try this again. Whoop. Mini PC is on. Damn, that thumb drive is hot. Oh. There we go. And, oh geez. And it looks, the bootloader is set up to look like fucking, the fucking Commodore 64. Yep, what? Hot damn! It remembered!
Consider changing your password.
Okay. Help! Help! Oh god! What's going on? It froze! Oh no! Am I gonna have to restart this thing again? Ah. Okay, I am holding down the power button. Okay. There we go. Alright. Press the power button again, but didn't turn back on. It's turning back on now. This little mini PC is kind of warm. I might have to, yeah. I might have to fucking stop the video for a second. Let it cool down. Maybe that's why. Yeah, so I stopped it for a second to admire this little boot screen. Isn't that neat? Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Dear God. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, I just realized it's
Consider
also
changing your password.
set to C. Okay. Okay. And we're just going to give it our super secret password. If you do decide to use this, definitely change your password here. Okay, password has been changed. And it just automatically sets your username as Commodore. I don't think there was a field to change that in the installer.
These keyboard shortcuts will help you navigate the system and use the more advanced features of Commodore OS Vision.
Okay, thank you. So normally on a live CD, it doesn't keep the settings you change on the live CD. So that's nice that you know, because I didn't realize this until after I paused the video and I was like, oh, what's this? This button takes you straight to the resolution menu. That's pretty cool. Commodore key plus S key. I'm pretty sure that's just the Windows key. Well, super key plus S. Whoa. What? Oh, because I had my hand on the mouse and was slightly jiggling. Okay. Okay. So, this whole thing is fucking ridiculous. Okay, let's change to a different workspace. Look, it's the desktop cube. Okay, what am I talking about? Okay, I mean, I'm sure you know, like, I think, how do I bring it up, like, okay, let's just go to the comp settings. Yeah, comp is config. Okay, so I think comp is kind of dead now. I'm still getting the screen tearing. That sucks. But I'm pretty sure comp is kind of dead now. But it was a thing for the Xorg or whatever implementation of X11 you might have had. That gave you a lot of options for eye candy. Oh, what's this? Pew! Yeah. So if we go here, no. How do I key bindings? What's Command 8? Control Alt Delete. No, no, do not. Do not. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's try general options. Key bindings, that's what we want. Okay. And that's not what we want. Maybe desktop. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Control Alt down. Control Alt down. Hey, okay. And then you can just do the left and right arrow keys to select. Let's see here. Let's turn the opacity to 0. Huh. Let's turn back to 50. Um, how do I... Huh. What's Expo? Control Alt up? Oh, okay. It just shows all the desktops. Okay. And then you can just select them with the arrow keys. Press enter. Uh, I think the desktop wall is mutually exclusive with the desktop cube. Oh, rotate cube. Okay. Oh, Control Alt. There we go. Hey, there's the gears inside the cube. Yeah, look at it. This thing is so ridiculous. But it does give me a good opportunity to check out Compiz on a modern distro without having to go through the rigmarole of actually setting it up. I mean, look at this. Look at this shit. This is so extra. Oh, the cubes or the gears like rotating. Yeah, they're rotating. Look at that. Okay. Anaglyph. Hold on. Let me see here. I do have some 3D glasses here somewhere, but I'm not they're not like on hand right now. Actually, let me pause the recording, see if I can find those. Hold on. That would be a no. I could not find my 3D glasses, unfortunately. So, yeah, we're gonna have to not use that. Try that feature. What's mouse switch? Super S. Well, it's not enabled, so. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Here. Resolve conflicts. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Okay, so it just... Okay. Well, that's okay. Ah, whatever. Okay. Viewport switcher. I think this one also, like, contradicts one of these. What's widget layer? Okay, no conflicts there. What's widget window? Jesus Christ. I don't know. I don't know what widget window is. Static windows? Oh. Static. I don't... Guess I don't need it. Oh, I meant to turn that off. Animations plus. What does this do? Okay, so... let's open up LibreOffice Writer. Okay. And shatters. Maybe I should disable that. That looked kind of slow. Animations add-on. Let's buy cubic filter. Oh, texture filtering. Okay. That'll probably slow everything way down. What's this? Oh. I believe I have to disable this, and then we can do that, and I believe it was Control-Alt. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, now we got the Earth inside our cube. Oh, there's a couple hurricanes and typhoons and such. Look at that. Hurricane, typhoon. Another typhoon. Damn. Okay. Let's get back to, really transformable windows. That might conflict with wobbly windows, but let's see. Control Shift. No. Oh, wait. Control Shift button 1. It's not working. Maintain aspect ratio. Yeah, that's not working right, because I used that before once when I was messing with compiz settings on Ubuntu Mate 18.04 or 16.04, because Ubuntu Mate used to come with compiz settings. I think you had like you might have had to install them like separately, but like you could install compiz pretty easily, or maybe it just I don't know. Paint fire on the screen. Oh wait, shift super. Oh shit. Okay, shift super C to clear. Okay. What's wizard? Okay, let's try. Oh, okay. So if I press super W, that does this water effect. How do I clear that? Toggle rain super on. Hold on. Okay. Super Q toggle the wiper. Okay. So super R. Okay, super Q. Super Q. Okay, super R. Super Q. Super Q. Super Q. Oh my god. Okay, here, let's just... There we go. Okay, it's gone. It's gone now. Alright. Let's try the wizard. Okay. Super W. Oh dear god. Why would you want this? Like, I get the desktop cube. The desktop cube actually looks pretty cool. But, like, why would you want that? What? Some of these animations, dude, like even the wobbly windows, like, I get, like, liking that and thinking that looks pretty cool. Oh, you can just drag it to the other... Here, hold on. Oh. There we go. Oh, okay, there we go. All right. Oh, look, you can also have these, too. What's snow? Well, I don't see any snow. Okay. Yeah, so here's a little glimpse at Compass. This is another reason I wanted to look at this. I wanted to show off, oh, you can have, oh, there's a couple other things that you can put in the middle of the, fucking... Oh, shit. What am I doing? Oh, is it Control Super? Or Super S? No. Control Super. I forgot how to rotate the cube again. Control... No. Rotate cube. It's under rotate cube. Control Alt. Okay, there we go. Control Alt button 1. Okay, go back. And so let's do Cube Atlantis. Oh, look, it's like a little aquarium in your fucking desktop cube. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that. Good news for aquarium fans. And snow globe. Where's my snow globe? Guys, where's my snow globe? Guys, my snow globe! Oh, I see. It just snows, that's why. It doesn't affect it if I shake it. Okay, that's kind of lame. I thought I'd really like that one. And the photo wheel, I'm pretty sure that just goes from your, yeah, I don't have any pictures in the pictures folder, so that probably, just goes from there. Reflection, what's this? Oh, I see. It just adds this reflection effect to the windows. Yeah, like I said, some of these are just... I don't know why. Just why? Here, I'm going to keep the aquarium. Let's trail focus. Oh, okay. Why not? Hey. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll leave that on. All right. One of the reasons you might not want this, all this Compass stuff is because it is pretty heavy on your computer. So, yeah. Okay, how are we on time? 34 minutes? Okay, I think we're good on the fucking... Oh, God. Okay, fine, jeez. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and get into some of the shit that comes with this OS. And guys, it's a lot. Look at this. Look at all these games it comes with. And these are just a bunch of like games like that are either distributed for free or like free and open source, you know, that sort of thing. Like, here's our old friend Mind Test. I just saw it. There it is. It is installed on real hardware. I installed it. The thumb drive is not even in there. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is... I was thinking about the Minesweeper clone. Yeah, it's not even called Mind Test anymore. It's not called Mind Test anymore. It's called Luanti now. I don't understand. Oh, they have it hide by the dock hide by default. That's pretty cool. And this is just a launcher. It doesn't have your applications, I guess. At least I think. Of course, it comes with Synaptic Package Manager. What music player does this come with? Audacious? Okay. Jesus Christ. Firefox, Applications menu. Browse. We'll save that for a little bit later. Oh, you can hide this thing. Screenshot 1 and 2. What are these? That's bizarre. I don't know what that is. Okay, computer. What comes up when you click on computer? Oh, okay. It just, okay. Goes to the very top of your file system. What, is this just Kaha, which is the, yeah, this is Kaha, or Kaja, however you pronounce it. It's just the, Mate. Oh, this is just the Mate file manager, but it says 2021? Oh, this is based on Debian, so maybe it's based on the previous version of Debian stable. If you've been watching me for a little while now, you know that Debian recently came out with Debian 13 Trixie. But this may be based on Debian 12. So, I don't know. Yeah, so for education, you've got Marble, which is like kind of like Google Earth. Stellarium, which is kind of like Google Earth, but in reverse. Tux Math, Tux Paint, and Tux Typing, which are children's programs. For accessories, you've got all this shit. Ebook editor, ebook. Okay, so this is just Calibre. Is this just Calibre again? Yeah, I think this is Calibre. There's just 3 different buttons for Calibre. Design, you've got Diagram Editor and FreeCAD. Games, we'll save that for last. You can browse the seed. Oh, okay, for like wine and stuff. You got Wine, Configure Wine, Lutris, Steam Gaming Service. Okay. We'll cancel that. I don't want to install Steam this time. You can uninstall Wine software. You can do Play on Linux. I thought this was a dead project. I remember using this long time ago, like when I was running 16.04 and 18.04. I think that I'm pretty sure this is a dead project. Proton Tricks is not a dead project. Wine Tricks is also not a dead project, and Windows Notepad. So graphics, you got Amiga Deluxe Paint. Tribute to Deluxe Paint. Layers. What? So if you have nostalgia for the Amiga, there you go. I don't, because, well, 1, I'm a little too young for that, and 2, I'm not fucking British, so unfortunately the Amiga wasn't as big in America, even though in the late 80s and even a little up into the early 90s, the Amigas were like amazing. Although I'm talking like very early 90s, the PC platform quickly started surpassing the Amiga platform. especially after the death of Commodore, which is a shame because, Amigas are amazing. And we'll get to internet here in a second. Simple image here, simple paint drawing editor. Oh, it comes with Krita, Libre Sprite, two different pixel art editors, Inkspace, image manipulation program, in parentheses, GIMP. Okay, so internet. We have Chromium web browser, Discord, FileZilla. I don't know anybody who would have a use for this. FTP is an ancient protocol that I feel like people are trying to phase out for some reason. I don't know the technicalities behind it. I don't think I've ever really used FTP. Firefox, Google Chrome, Google Earth, because Marble wasn't enough, Slack, Spotify, TeamViewer, Transmission, QBitTorrent, X11 VNC server, and Zoom Workplace. Do you think that's enough? Do you think it's enough to have both Chromium and Chrome? If you don't know what those are, Chromium is just the fully open source version of Google Chrome. Like, what? And you put in Firefox in there too. I can't program at all. I'm gonna learn how to program, and I'm gonna make a program called Kitchen Sink, and I'm gonna force the developers at gunpoint of Commodore OS to include it. Because right now they've got everything except the kitchen sink. Like, look at this. Look at this shit. You think that's enough software? You got Evolution for a mail client. GNU Cache. I've never used this. Oh, God. Okay, so this is just a tip thing. Okay, open the new user tutorial. Document not found. That's just fucking great. Okay. Well, I don't know how to use this. Somebody remind me next time to give this a try, because there's a lot more I want to cover here today. So yeah, we got the full LibreOffice suite, a PDF editor, and Scribus, which is a desktop publisher. It said right there. So you got, for programming, you got Commodore OS Basic and OS Basic Studio. Okay, so I guess this is just a standalone interpreter, and this is a actual, like, IDE. Gambas 3 Basic. Basic 256. Oh, this is for young children. SDL Basic. For the development of video games. You got Scratch, which is also kind of a development learning tool. Visual Studio Code. Godot Engine. CBM PRG Studio x86. What is the... Oh, Commodore Business Machines. Okay, so that's yet another nostalgia thing. Fuse Basic. CodeBlocks IDE. Unity Hub. And DB Browser for SQLite. Okay. Sound, we got an Amiga Mod music player / tracker. Ardor. Audacity. Don't use Audacity, use Tenacity. Audacity turned evil. I've actually never used Tenacity. Have I used Tenacity? Maybe like once. I just don't have a use for this kind of audio editor right now. Music player. I think we already saw that. CD Music Ripper. C64 SID Music Editor. Sound Converter. Music Making Software. LMMS. Okay. So it comes with 2 digital audio workstations, Winamp Clone, one's XMMS, one's QMMP. I don't know what the difference is there. Atari VCS / 2600 music tracker, Pulse Mixer, Pulse Audio, sound settings. What's LSP? Oh, this is for like the digital audio workstations. Here's all the audio plugins it comes with, I guess. If you really want to get into music production on Linux, I think Ubuntu Studio would be a better choice, or you can just set up everything yourself on a general purpose distro. I mean, you can do that. That's an option. Okay, video, we have basic webcam software. Advanced audio video converter, that's Handbrake. Handbrake is kind of a staple of Linux. Oh, God. Yeah. They have Kodi, which is a media player suite, OBS Studio, OpenShot, Plex Media Server, Media Player, SM Player, VLC Media Player, Simple Video Converter, another media player, and webcam video capture software. I don't have a webcam attached, so I don't know what that is. Yeah. I'm not going to criticize them for putting, like, 2 media players in here. I will criticize them for putting 3 fucking media players in here. Because, like, VLC is, like, a staple of open source software, so I can understand why they'd put that in there as an alternate. Why do you have SM Player and MPV in here? That just makes no sense. At least they didn't put Kdenlive and OpenShot in here. That would have been egregious. But why not just Kdenlive? And then we have system tools. Oh, hey, MX Linux user manual and FAQ. MX tools, huh? I'm not going to get into that because I would like to revisit MX Linux at some point. We have VirtualBox. We can master some ISOs. Rufus? Rufus is Windows only. How did they put this in here? Yo, this is probably a Wine program. Why would you run this under Wine? Why wouldn't you just run Etcher? Oh, that reminds me. I finally figured out what was wrong with Etcher. They don't distribute it as an app image anymore. They distribute it as either a deb or an RPM. And if you can, if you don't have a system that uses deb or RPMs, you get just a generic Linux installer runner thing. So that's what was wrong back then. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is just GDebi, this deb installer. Maybe not. Okay, we already covered video. Screen magnifier and an on-screen keyboard. So, and then we have Commodore emulators and emulators. So we have Commodore 64, VIC-20, 16, and +4, 128 PET. And I forget what this is called. Vincent. I think this is called Vincent or something. But it's basically a Commodore emulator that covers all these computers. And then you have WinUAE for the Amiga. FSUAE Arcade, which is kind of like a distribution of that. Amy Berry, and Commodore 65. Oh, I mean, it's unreleased. The unreleased Commodore 65. What's Amy Berry here? Because I know this is like a kind of emulator. Let me see here. Yeah, it just kind of... Where'd my mouse go? Help. Help. Oh, God. I can't move. Ah. Oh, dear God. Okay. Oh, wait. I was about to... Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. I can do something. I don't know what... Oh, God. Cursor is going all over the place. Hold on. Ah! Ah, that's so creepy. Ah! It's doing the thing. The creepy thing. The creepy thing that UAE does when you don't configure it properly. Ah. Ugh. Don't look at me. Oh god. Okay. Jesus. Unfocus. Amy Bear. I have to look this up on my fucking phone. Maybe F12? Okay. Okay, this does come with a force quit button. Yes, please, force quit. I did not want to risk going back to that, going back to that state where, I couldn't do anything else. Okay. Alright. Emulators. Okay, comes with J Game Base. Oh, this is like a universal front end. Mednafen. I think I tried to use Mednafen once and it didn't work out for some reason. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Basilisk 2. I've never gotten this to work either, but to be fair, I think I only tried it once. There's Stella, which is kind of the default emulator if you're running EmuDeck. I think I used Stella before that too. There's an Atari 800 emulator. If you don't know what an Atari 800 emulator is, it's an old 8-bit home computer that Atari made. Yes, they did, in fact, make things other than the Atari 2600, or the 5200, or 7800. Oh, this is an Atari ST emulator. That's cool. The Atari ST. So, it's a funny story. So Jack Tramiel used to own Commodore, right? And he got ousted by the board, right? And so he went over to Atari. He took he poached a bunch of different engineers and people from Commodore and went over to Atari. And at the same time, a bunch of people at Atari got kind of fed up and went over to Commodore, and the engineers that went over to Commodore made the Commodore Amiga, and Jack Tramiel and his team kind of bought out Atari and made the Atari ST. And honestly, the Atari ST looks more like a Commodore 64 successor than the Amiga does, to me anyway. So that kind of makes a lot of sense. Of course, we got the Atari Jaguar emulator, Commander X16 emulator. The Commander X16 is a project by the 8-bit guy. I don't know if anybody watching this has ever heard of him. He's kind of a retro computing enthusiast YouTuber, and he made us an 8-bit hardware platform, it says there. Even though it's called the X16 for some reason, it's not 16-bit, it's 8-bit. I don't know why he named it that. And then of course you got DOSBox, MAME. I've never gotten MAME to really work. I don't know what the problem is. MSX emulator. I've never used an MSX emulator. Of course, we've got Nestopia for the NES emulator. I think that's pretty much standard nowadays, is Nestopia. I remember there were a few different ones, like Nestor way back when, and then I think that one faded away, and then I forget what else there was. And then there's FCE UX for an NES emulator as well for some reason. I don't know why you need multiple NES emulators. It's pretty much a solved system. If your NES emulator can't run basically everything commercially released for the NES, I don't know what you're doing. I don't want to discourage anybody who wants to do it for like the experience or whatever, but you know, NES emulation is basically solved. That's a solved system. Then you've got Desmoom for the DS emulator. I think that's been superseded mostly by Melon DS. I think most people just use Melon DS. Nintendo 64, of course, we've got MuPen 64 Plus. I used to use Project 64 when I was on Windows, but I think MuPen 64 is fine. And of course, we've got the GOAT Dolphin for GameCube and Wii. We got Yuzu for Nintendo Switch emulator. I don't know where they got that. I'm pretty sure that died. I say died. I'm pretty sure that project got fucking murdered. Pretty sure that project got nuked from orbit by Nintendo. Unfortunately. Then we've got PCSX Reloaded for a PlayStation emulator. What? There was a different emulator I used before that was it wasn't DuckStation. The devil I've kind of got I'm kind of sick of the developer of DuckStation because like he's mad at like Linux developers because they all repackage his emulator and do it improperly, but like OBS has the same fucking issue but worse, and they haven't done the stupid shit he's done, so I don't know. I'm not fond of that guy. Then we've got PCSX2 for the PS2 emulator. And that is, as far as I know, I haven't looked into it recently, but as far as I know, that's the only PS2 emulator worth using. And then we have RPCS3 for the PlayStation 3 emulator. And as far as I'm aware, that is also the only PS3 emulator worth using. PlayStation Remote Play. Oh, this is if you have like a PS5, you can like remotely play your PS5 games on your PC. Osmos. I've never heard of this for a Sega Master System Game Gear emulator. And then we've got Genesis / Mega Drive emulator which is Blastum. Never heard of Blastum either. And Yabause. I think there's like 3 Saturn emulators, and none of them are like really up to snuff, like 100%. Like the Genesis, Master System, Game Gear, those are all solved. PlayStation is pretty much a solved system. It's like on the cusp of being a solved system. Genesis, Master System, those are basically solved. If you don't have full compatibility with those emulators, what are you doing? But I use Gens Plus, I think, GX or something, whatever comes with EmuDeck. And that covers basically all the Sega systems, including like Sega CD. Back in the day, I used to use Kega Fusion, which was by Steve Snake, and he used to work for Sega. And unfortunately, that's a closed source emulator, and will never be open source, because I'm pretty sure people are like, yeah, he used his knowledge from working at Sega to make that, and if he open sources it, they'll find out and sue him. So that sucks. But yeah, Kega Fusion back in the 2000s was amazing. It did Master System, it did Genesis, and like I said, it did Sega CD. I think it did 32X as well. The only thing was, it couldn't do save states on Sega CD for some reason. But unfortunately, that project is long dead. But still, it was great while it lasted. ZX Spectrum, I think I've used Fuse for the ZX Spectrum, but it was a long time ago. I just haven't used it. FBZX, never heard of that one. Ares Multi-System Emulator. Okay, never heard of that one, but you can see it emulates all those. Mega 65 emulator. 21st century realization of the unreleased Commodore 65. Okay, I think that's a repeat of the Commodore emulators. And GNOME Video Arcade. What is this? Let me see. Beep burp. Analyzing ROM files. Does this come with ROMs? Is this legal? I mean, I'm not gonna snitch, but is this legal? Guys, is this legal? We'll wait for that to we'll go and look at. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh shit. So this is basically all of them. Does this seriously come with games? Okay. What is going on here? Let me see here. Is there like no, there's nothing labeled. Wait, hold on. No, there's nothing labeled like emulation or emu. Is there one that's labeled like ROMs? I'm way past that. QR, ROM, no. Can I just, yeah, there we go. Okay. So, yeah, I'm not sure how to use that. Okay, so, yeah, oh, there's a Pac-Man clone. Eat pills? Oh, wow, we're promoting drug use now? Damn. Nanosaur. Guys, this game is fucking hilarious. If there's a Nanosaur and a Nanosaur 2. I actually streamed both games with my friends. We run a channel slash, it's like on both YouTube and Twitch. We stream every Wednesday and Sunday. It's called Tiny Horse Entertainment. If you want to follow, it's on Twitch, it's on YouTube. We only upload the VODs to YouTube. We stream on Twitch. We did a video covering both Nanosaur games. Those games are fucking bonkers. Actually, the Nanosaur 2 is the reason I bought a bunch of 3D glasses. I bought them because Nanosaur 2 has a feature for anaglyphic 3D. These games are fucking insane, bro. But it only has the first one, though. That's sad. But if you're interested in Nanosaur, you don't have to install Commodore OS. You can just get it from FlatHub. You can even install it on your Steam Deck because, remember, you use Flatpaks on the Steam Deck for software outside of Steam. And the Discover Store on the Steam Deck hooks into the FlatHub repository. That's where you get all those Flatpaks from. So you can install Nanosaur on Linux, not only on Linux yourself, but also on your Steam Deck if you have one of those. Or on any other Steam OS device. I'm pretty sure, because there's the Lenovo Legion Go S, and then there's one by Anbernic that's kind of a lower power model that came out around the same time as the Steam Deck, that's basically just for like really light stuff and emulation. I forget what it's called, but that one also runs SteamOS. So yeah, if you've got a SteamOS device, give that a go. What the fuck is Seferino? Oh god. Losers Wagos. Oh, it's an Argentinian game. Okay. But he lived in the countryside, but then... Oh, okay. I have to press the key. But one day he read in the newspaper that aliens were kidnapping all the cows around. With no exception, the aliens arrived at the farm of Don Zeffirino. No, not his only cow! Okay, let's, oh, this looks terrible. Okay, how do I do... Okay, I can use either the arrow keys or the, WSD keys. Ah. Oh, is there music on this thing? I couldn't hear it. How do I play this? How to play? Okay. Oh, you know what this is? Oh my god, this is a ripoff of Pang. So, real talk, there was this game called Pang 96. I think it was 96. It was a re-implementation of Pang. But it was a Java browser game. So I can't get it to run no matter what I try to do, because that also ran on NPAPI, which, if you don't know, NPAPI was basically what made Adobe Flash run on web browsers. And there's basically very little preservation work being done with Java games. It's not like Adobe Flash. Game over. But it's not like Adobe Flash, where they've got this massive effort behind preserving things. In fact, the Java applet, like the Java web applet ecosystem, died before Adobe Flash did. And then I guess nobody cared. So, yeah. But no, so what's this classic Commodore software, actually? Commodore OS systems. Oh, don't tell me there's... Oh, no, there's not ROMs here. Linux? Okay, so that's where the games are. Okay, well, at least they don't illegally distribute ROMs. Let's try C64. These they might have gotten permission to distribute. There ain't no way you're getting permission to... Yeah, they probably got permission to distribute these. But there ain't no way you're getting permission from, say, Capcom or Toonami or Konami to distribute their old NES games. And Nintendo will probably burn you alive for even asking them. So, yeah. Okay, let's get back into these games. God damn it. So, Adventure, Beneath a Steel Sky. This one's also freely distributable. Drascula, The Vampire Strikes Back. And the Scum VM is a... Well, it says interpreter. I was about to call it an emulator. I guess it's more interpreter than emulator. It's not really emulating a hardware. It's kind of like, you ever hear of the Z machine that Infocom made? It's kind of like how it's kind of like a re-implementation of the Maniac Mansion engine that LucasArts made. Beats of Rage. Marvel First Alliance. Huh. Okay. Brutal Chess and Dream Chess. With Reflection of the Chessman. Okay. I guess I'm white. What happens when they take one of mine? Oh, nothing. Just kind of takes it. Oh, wait. Shit. We're probably already in, we're probably not doing very well because I'm not even trying. Yeah, okay. I don't know why it's called Brutal Chess. There's not really anything brutal about it. Let's Dream Chess. Oh, geez. It's full screen. 2019. Let's see if we can configure this to, yeah, change resolution. Why did it start out 640 by 480? That's as low as it goes. 1920 by 1080. That's good. Okay, there we go. New game. Humans versus, yeah, that's all good. I guess it's my move. I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to chess. As someone who might play chess regularly can probably surmise. Like, I know how to play. I never got too deep into it. So, yeah. If you're looking at this and thinking, what is that idiot doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. That's, okay. Well, I can't just play chess all day. So, quit the title. Quit. That's beautiful. Okay. Games. Okay. What's desktop? 2048. Alrod Solitaire. If you really want a really good game, try Pysol. That's Pysol. There's like infinite game modes. And it's available on Android as well as Linux. Let's see here. Oh, this is a GNOME thing. What kind of games can I do? Select game. Oh, there's like a million of them here too, so this might be a good choice too. But I really like Pysol. It used to be in the former Ubuntu Mate software boutique. That's how I learned about it. 5 or more. Hitori, Laby, Minesweeper. Okay, there's the Minesweeper clone. Peg E. Toy Train Simulator game. What's this? Today. Let's do easy, because I don't know what I'm doing. It's any key. Woo woo. Oh, okay, I see. So what you do is you change the directions of the... Boing. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay. What's Tali? Tali. Oh, it's a dice game. Don't care. Not interested. First-person shooter. We have Alien Arena, Assault Cube. I gotta say, I remember playing Assault Cube back in the day for a little bit because it was featured on JS Games, I think. And then there's Cube 2, which I think is a sequel to that. Next is which is actually the original form of Xonotic, because Xonotic is a fork of Nexuiz. Open Arena, which is yeah, it says right there, basically Quake 3 Arena, Free Doom, and then Free Doom, PR Boom Plus, Red Eclipse 2, and World of Padman. Another one that's similar to Unreal Tournament or Quake 3 Arena. Okay. For platformers, we got all these. Celeste Classic. Oh, that's the Celeste was first game for Pico 8, which is like a fantasy console. Sonic 2 demo. Sonic Galactic. These are fan games, I'm sure. 3D remake. Spelunky Classic. Super Mario Pack. The Furious Knight. Fire Boy and Water Girl. That just caught my eye. I don't know what the asterisks are for. Oh Jesus. Okay, here we go. We're back. Puzzle games. Alien 8. Amoeba X. Angry Drunken Dwarves. So this is basically a Tetris game. Lockout. Deflector. Frozen Bubble. G-Weled. Henry Stickmin. 1 through 5. I don't know how they're able to distribute that. I'm pretty sure it's available on Steam for a fee. Pingus. Roger Pessel and the Prevaricators. Oh, this is more of an adventure game, is it? Yeah. But, yeah, G-Jeweled, it's just a Bejeweled clone. Or Jeweled. Jeweled, however you pronounce it. I'm pretty sure they just stole the Bejeweled music. But yeah, look, it's Bejeweled, basically. I think they even stole the sprites. But yeah, if you want a free Bejeweled game, there you go. Yeah, no, I don't. Go away. You can get the whole Bejeweled series basically on Steam anyway. And they regularly go on sale for like 99 cents. I've got all 3 of them. I gotta say, Bejeweled 2 is like the peak one. I don't like the aesthetics of Bejeweled 3, and the aesthetics are like half the fun of Bejeweled, right? Yeah. Oh, I skipped Fantasy RPG. I thought this was a real-time strategy, no, turn-based strategy game. Okay, but still, why is it in Fantasy RPG? Art interest, side-scroller game. Endless Sky, which is sci-fi, not fantasy. That is also sci-fi. Okay, that's a voxel-based thing. Racing, Pro Mag Rally, Caveman Racer. So you got some racing games. Of course, you got Extreme Tux Racer and Super Tux Kart. Those are also staples of Linux free and open source gaming. And then we got shoot 'em ups. Oh, you've got a lot of shoot 'em ups here. World War VI, like the text editor. So yeah, you can no shortage of shoot 'em ups on this OS. And then we've got Flight Gear. Never heard of this one. And Rigs of Rods. Okay. Then you got sports, billiards, Eat the Whistle, which looks like a soccer game. Never Putt. That I've heard of that actually. That is a golf game. And Tux Football. Okay. And strategy, we got Zero AD, Boss Wars, Dune 2000 Remake, Hedge Wars, Mega Glass, Neve, Elite Remake. I got a rant about Elite here, because I was considering buying Elite Dangerous, because it was like $250 on Steam. I think it still is right now. It's $250 on Steam. But I went to the store page and I was like, oh, I should buy this. And then I saw it had mostly negative reviews. And I was like, oh, no, what happened? And I looked, and like I saw a couple of the negative reviews, and they were like, oh, it's just getting grindier and grindier, and they don't care about the community. They're only, they're just making it worse. And I was like, oh, damn, that sucks. And then I saw a review that said that they basically make you lose all your progress if you don't play for a few days. And I was like, nope, hell no, that's a deal breaker. Nope, fuck that. Not doing it. OpenTTD. So this is also a staple of like open source gaming. I've never actually played it, but I've installed it intending it to play it, and it just never happened. Then you've got an Elite 2 remake, Red Alert remake, Scorched 3D, Tiberian Dawn remake. Those are both Command and Conquer games. I've never tried those. These are basically just engine re-implementations, I'm pretty sure. You might have to download like all the assets for it if you want to actually play with all the cutscenes and such. EA actually released those for free, so I'm pretty sure you can do that. Warmux, I've never heard of this one. Oh, this is basically just worms. Warzone 2100, I've heard of this one. Real-time strategy, okay. And Widelands. Real-time build-up strategy game. Okay. So, yeah, this comes with a million games, and then, of course, the rest of this is basically your just standard Mate desktop. Actually, let's see if there, let's, have a quick look at the, control center, see if there's anything I'm missing. There's displays. Look and feel. Actually, there is something I'm missing. Because I think this has animated wallpapers. If I can find it. This, yeah, it did, okay. We'll just close that. Oh, I can't find it. Oh, maybe it's in appearance. Okay. Well, I'm not changing the theme. Maybe it's in backgrounds. It would just, Oh, wow. Okay, so we got this classic. And then we got slightly different version. There's a show desktop button down here. And we got this. Oh, okay, so it does have your... Okay, it only does it if they're not up there. Okay. Here, close this. I don't need this anymore. Okay. So it only shows them if they're minimized. Okay. That's good to know. Why does it keep moving on me? Stop moving. Damn it! Okay. Then we got the bouncing ball logo. We got the Amiga check mark. And we got with a swirl behind it, and then there's another one in between them. It's just a variation on the background of the image. Oh, there's quite a few of these. Man, somebody must have worked really hard on this check mark here. Then of course you got the Commodore OS Vision with the 3D Commodore logo. That's called the chicken head logo. And the Amiga check marks. Then you got this guy. There's the bouncing ball again. Let's see here. Commodore OS Vision again with the chicken head logo. There's like a million of these. I'm kind of looking for an animated one, really. Because I know there's some animated ones here. Oh, that's classy. Look at that faux leather. Okay, then. Huh, what's this? Looks terrible. Oh my god, okay. We're just going back to Commodore OS. Alright. Okay, I can't find the animated wallpapers. So yeah, something else that really kind of, you know, upset me when I was trying to download this. I had a hard time finding the download. Like you have to go to like a forum post or no. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's see if I Google Commodore OS. Okay, Commodore OS. Oh, okay. You can just Google. That's good to know. Except you can't just Google because I don't know where the download is now. You have to go to this blog. And there you go. Okay, April 22nd of this year. Okay, so this is definitely based on Debian 12. But yeah, now you can download the... Oh no, it was 36 gigabytes. Or no, the zip file is 36 gigabytes. 36 gigabytes for this fucking thing. Jeez. So yeah, do I recommend this distro? Not really, except as anything but a novelty. So yeah, you know, I don't want to disrespect the work that the maintainers of this distro put into it. I just can't recommend it that you run it as like a daily driver. It's more of a novelty than anything. Like God, you have 3 different browsers on here, and one of them is just a different version of another one. You got Google Earth and Marble on here. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna have to make that kitchen sink program. So that he'll also have the kitchen sink in here. But if you don't know, this guy is also making hardware for new Commodore 64 hardware called the Commodore 64 Ultimate. And I'm pretty sure that's just a clone of the Commodore 64 and not actually like it's not like a keyboard PC case as far as I'm aware. But yeah, check that out if you want. But I think I'll go ahead and end it here. Oh god, we're an hour and a half in. So yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you again soon. I'm not sure what I'm covering next. The next one, I'm actually what's the date? October 3rd, and Windows 10 drops support the 14th. Okay, so I think Sunday the 12th I'll make a special episode regarding that. But I definitely want to cover as many of like the mainline desktop environments as I can. That's why you keep seeing me do like Ubuntu and Fedora KDE. I want to make sure I cover all the major Linux desktops. So next time I might cover mainline Solus with the Budgie desktop. I haven't used Solus in a very long time, and once upon a time I did think it was my forever distro. Little did I realize there's no such thing as a forever distro. So yeah, look forward to that one. I think the next one will definitely be Solus, and that'll be hopefully next Thursday if I can get life to stop getting in my way. All right. Well, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.